This is 7531 event way. She pronouncing herself is Lena Barnes. Camera is right there. Is right there. And I'm going to collect my key. And his camping guy maybe come outside and he's threatening me. His name is Scott. I press the bell and then I come outside. Right here, camera is on, recording. And I am here for to get my key and car and money. Three days in a row I keep doing that. Hello. Yeah, so two truck power right there, maybe truck driver is inside the house. Yeah. Lena Barnes, can you please get out, give it to my car key? I'm so tired to borrowing the cars, please, come on. Everybody knows steal the car from me, steal, store, thief, thievery, whatever is it. I just got up for, I gotta go sleep. Yeah, 2 days before one motorcycle came right here. The guy had a bunch of drugs and he went to inside in the back doors. I saw that. I have a video. Make it. His name is Casey Hardin. This full of drugs and prostitutes. The whole house. Yes. They're doing all kind of fraud. Check fraud. Human trafficking. Drug trafficking. All that shit they're doing that. And now they're not answering my phone, so I have to come all the way here to collect my car key, money, and all the things, belongings, which was in the car. It's very expensive things for us. Yeah, they are professional. They're not coming up. One more time, going to press the buttons, okay, and if they're not listening, yeah, they keep threatening, okay, call the cops, now I come to ask the cops. Come on, give it to me, my car key, I don't want to make a scene right here. It's right there, Sabra. God damn it, it's right there. Okay. Lena Barnes, come outside, give it to me, my car key. I know 2 truck drivers is parked right there. The truck, they are really inside. They're making the mini honeymoon right here. I give a damn about that. You know, I have nothing to do with that. Just give it to me, my car key, and tell me where is my car. You hide it. If inside the garage, take it out. You can take the car, it's impossible. And where he goes, you're a Superman, he's not coming today, that day he hit me with the stick. What happened, his red underwear is out? Motherfucker. One person know in the sheriff, then he's just trying to be a Superman. Lena Barnes. Okay, one more attempt, 3 attempts. I don't want the neighbor get disturbed. Sorry all neighbors. Because they are seven, they are thief, they know how to handle that things, you know. Yeah, Superman underwear no more. सुपरमैन की अंडरवियर उतर गई लगता है. विदाउट अंडरवियर ही फ्लाइंग. I'm reporting to 911. I'm saying 3 days ago, 2 days before, today is third day, 2 more left. After that, I will come with the just like you do the squat. You and Jennifer with that the 70-year-old guy man. Scott, Superman, where you go? Man, that's a super stubborn thing. Okay, let me call 911. Okay, after this, other camera is on, but photo. Okay. Chip. Nine 8745115. हेलो. और 911 यार, तुम लोग साले बिजी बहुत रहते हैं. क्विकर प्लीज, फॉरवर्ड ट्रांसफर. एक सर्विस से भेजेंगे नेक्स्ट डे. हेलो. Yes, my name is Sanjeev. I have so much, I mean, deep harassment right here. Your department people say go 5 times, ask them, they return your car. And, hello? Oh, damn it, they hang up the phone on me, 911. They are very crazy. Yes, ma'am. Hi, this is Sanjeev, and my car got stolen, and I know the who person stole that thing. Last 1 month, I'm just suffering, struggling. Finally, the police department told me go get the person's ask the key 5 times, 5 days. Up there, I was just right here. Highway patrol, the sheriff, actually they're living in the sheriff area, but they steal a car from police department. So I went to the police department. No. Maybe there's going to be new situation be created. What happened? I come right here. So the guy who is the Superman, he just come bring the stick with him and he just hit me one time. So I stay away from them. So that's why I'm calling. Do I need to go to the sheriff with that? And what to do? I want advice. Yes, the Lena Barnes, she is stole my car. Highway patrol for what? I mean, sheriff say, police department say. From my house, front of my house. In front of my house, yes. Someone know. But man, some. Okay, go transfer me please, highway patrol. Oh, okay. 861. Can you please repeat it again? This call I'm recording, sir. This one. Okay. 1300. Okay. Thank you so much. Ma'am, one more second. Please hold on. The thing is, because I'm right front of his house, which was her house, and so not create any other problems. So I leave from here. I just stay a bit for here highway patrol. Because so sometimes there's something new create. They are so professional. They are professional like that you cannot imagine. Yeah. Yes, I mean I do that. That's because. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. I mean one is down. One is doing the dress. The three partners right here. One is down. Seraph is so slow. I mean. Yes, you're welcome. Seraph is so slow. Roseville Cops is awesome. I love Roseville Cops. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Bye, Miss Seraph. Thank you so much. Clear. Superman, come on outside. I know 2 trucks fast right there. They're making your honeymoon. You guys have some share of it. Just do it whatever you want to. Give it to me my car back. Okay? I will not let you to. I burn that car, but I will not let you to use that car. Okay? Yes, I told you that. I'm not like that tool. Any hooker fucking use me. Okay? Lena is impossible. You cannot use me at all. Do you want to come after me and make a scene right here? He's the creator right there. Helicopter, motherfucker. Plane is here. Highway patrol. One more time. The final round, please. And then ding dong. They're not opening the door. Superman look like it. He's collecting that stick. Last time with a stick, he hit my feet. I'm limping since then. Yes. 2 truck right there. The highway is fast. I know you like it, something like that. And that's what opening. Okay, one more time 911. Galaxy 9, dial 911 once again, please. They love to see that because they are fucking prostitutes. That's why they love to do that. सुपरमैन भी लगा होगा बगैर अंडरवियर के साला. You guys have hit me very hard, One time maybe I can forget, but that's yes. Shut up. Oh yeah. Oh. वो साला घुसा बैठा है पीछे से. He's jumping the behind wall. Look at that. Lena, bring your car, bring my key, bring my money. I told you that. I'm not like that too, like that defeated by the one hookers. Okay? Your client was be there doing that. I'm not your client. The Mexican guy who jumped the Mexico border. Not me. Wow, that's so funny. Try to threat to them, the Mexican people, you're coming right here, Cadillac and all that, Farah. Prostitution allowed to live here. And then any hooker motherfucker will defeat me. Lena, give it to me, my car key.
Get the fuck out of here!
Our car is coming over here.
Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
Did you hit me again? You hit me.
Get the fuck out of here! You're on my property. Leave now. You're not welcome to this house. Get out of here.
You that day hit me. Car is coming. That day hit me again.
Very good. They should
right
be
here.
in here. Leave, everyone. Get the fuck out of here. You're not welcome to this house.
I'm not come here to welcome for that. I've come here to get my key here. My house.
That's got nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with me. Leave. Leave. Get out of here.
The lady right inside, living right there.
You come knock on this house again, you're gonna get whopped.
You're the partner for that, No, you're the partner here. That's why.
This is my house. You're not welcome.
She paid the rent right here and she stole my car.
Leave.
You leave the word I come here.
Tell me, you knock on this door again.
Get the fuck out here, start, You are thief and prostitution is promoting right there. You drug is promoting right there. I'll call you the cops. They make a search in your house.
Go away.
No, I don't, because you steal my car.
I have a car.
You do have a car. You do have a car. I have a recorded right here. You driving a selling drugs and buying drugs.
Where's that? I don't have it.
You.
Next time you're
Cops is on the way.
here.
Hold on.
Please. Get the fuck out of here.
Hold on.
Son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
This is
I'm right here to.
You're my fucking house, you dick. Get the fuck out of here.
Hello, ma'am. Right here. Right here, she had a dog. They brother the dog again, and the guy he had a stick. He hit me with the stick. I come here generally talk to him. His name is Scott. Is without underwear. He tried to Superman. And the lady is prostitute. She is definitely prostitute. I need to write here. They try to. I don't know what they trying to do. What power they trying to do that. She is still. Come on. I show you the video right now. She's dealing drugs because she forgot I have an IP camera in the car, in there. And she's the buying drugs, selling drugs in my car.
Hey, liar. Liar.
I show that you need to prove it. You, Aaron, or Mike, and everybody, by the right there. Tell that Superman motherfucker, tell that. When someone speak, everybody shut the fuck up then. Okay, you fucking prostitute. I got defeated by the prostitute. That's so simple one. Deputy, you know that, right? He's you fucking so. Go fast, you know, Khalid, your brother, I saw you that he was a brother fucking you, you know. So one is down jail, selling drugs, doing prostitution, 2 more left. Thank you. The motherfucker blocked me, that was what I call. Highway patrol, please. Yes. God damn it. Ma'am, actually I called earlier, and 1 month ago the lady who stole my car from front of my house, and actually that was area from the police department, and I take the police out there living in the sheriff department, and that's so slow. I don't know. They say okay, go ask them. I come to ask them. Right here his name is Scott, and Scott, I don't know last name is it, but he is so weird acting, you know, like doing that. He hit me again. Last time he hit me, I was limping. Now he hit me, same stick, he brought it again, he hit me. And I don't know what power he trying to use that. Yes, okay, no. Actually, I have right 75-31 event way, but I don't think so. Look like I should be stay here because the guy is crazy right here. He's nonsense talking. Yeah. No. I come here because police told me go ask them. I come here knocking the door, and the guys come like a crazy. He's a big stick, and he hit me with the stick. Without. My last name is Pathak and first name is Sanjeev, and I'm here to collect my car because he stole my car and my belongings. And yes, ma'am, definitely. And sure, I called them. They are blocked me. I don't know why. Long time ago. Yes, ma'am. See, hello, ma'am. I told you that, you know, somebody has sent me to help. I can ask my car key front of the officer. And they sent me. The crazy guy come also hit me. Yes. Yes, ma'am. I like to leave now from here, yeah, because ma'am, the lady live right here. Her name is Lena, and she's just like disturbing my life a lot. She stole my car from my house, you know, from police department. And I don't know, she maybe put in the garage, or she put it there. But she forgot I have the camera inside, so I connected to my other phone. I record her. She's driving my car. Yes. Yes, I supply drugs. Here, here, using my insurance, my car, dealing drugs. Her one partner get arrested in the Roseville car. And then it's told 11th and 12th, the night, 11 morning, 12 morning and 11th night. The reason I called 2 times was that I don't know somehow doesn't go. So I come here, I went to make a police complaint, I mean all over. They say because she drive before your car, she is your friend, she has access to that. Yes, so let me tell you that, man. So what happened, the police told me go ask them key because you have access. I come here to ask him the key. But inside the one guy named Scott, he bring a stick, the metal stick, he hit me. No, I never get a chance to talk to her. The one superman come outside, inside the house, his name is Scott. He just jump on that between, he come outside, get off my property. I don't know, he's nonsense he's talking, and he just say, get off my property. Yes, ma'am, she stole my key and car both, so of course I have to come here. I cannot go to some other people's house, because she used to she's working, she's working, I'm the one to find the job for her. So that's why I know her. And that's what she did. She stole from there too, $800, she got kicked out from there. She is a professional thief there. I mean, I be speaking so well English, so I cannot beat them, I cannot beat speaking better than them. So as soon as I started speaking one word, they bring the other one. Yes. That's the problem. I mean, 1-2 times when I sit in the car, she drive for me. That's why the police say, go ask her, because we cannot right away, we cannot make it the complaint. Myself, I think no, I don't remember. But yes, with me, I was sitting in the passenger seat and she driving, yes, she did. But myself, I don't know. I don't remember, I just lost everything, yes. They not open the garage, so how do I know the name? Because on the street I just check, no, it's not on the street. And she have it the car, because inside the car I have a camera and I recorded when she was dealing the drugs. Do you want it? I can give it to you, man. The video I give it to her. Yes. Of course, when she living in own house, I have come here to get the key. I don't go to some other house to not get the key. Of course, going to where she live. That is not any question. Just ask me some other question. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Not at all. I just knocking the door and the guy is coming like a crazy with the stick, and he just coming. He just look like a halfway sleepy, halfway wake up. It's still baseball style stick. Well, it's between the thicker one. And if you make a raid inside the house, maybe 10 kg, you will find the drugs inside. This guy is crazy, using the drugs. It's not swallowed, injected inside the body, the drugs. That thing. But the one time they give it to me, the cooking, my whole nose got burned, man. Yes. They are in drugs, man. They're doing the prostitution, they're doing drugs, yeah. Yes, ma'am, but before they go more crazy, I like to leave now. I'm leaving now. I don't want to stay. Yes. Ma'am, I don't need the police. I don't need to nobody. I need my car. I need my belongings in the car. I need my item. Then if I cannot stay here because I thought maybe cops is on the way. They are here. If they come in 5-10 minutes, I cannot wait. I don't want to get beat up right here. 2 times I got beat up right here, and cops doing nothing. I mean, Roseville Cross is awesome. I move over there, I don't want to set up here. Man, that's just so horrible. They just write it down, note it right there. I make a complaint. He hit me already. I have it recorded. I come here. He hit me. Yes, with the stick, and cops coming. Cops doing nothing. They tow my car once to time because they are white people. That's the thing I want to do. That way, not so much frustrated. Please stop. Please tell them, give me my car. They go all way, I go my way. Entire my life, I never help nobody. Yes, no. I get frustrated, man. Yes, man, but how do I hit it? The cops coming, white guy coming, and he's taking his side. I get again defective. But I don't want to do that. I have no faith on the sheriff anymore.